Welcome to the Roadrunner 89 Investment Network, where we talk about interracial love and marriage. Hope you enjoy. Swirl to Investment. When it comes to interracial marriage, the most successful is black women, white men. And the reason is because black women are the most nurturing, most loving, most loyal, most spiritual, and most beautiful. Any questions? Swirl to investment. Choose the black woman.
All right. How's everybody doing tonight? Good to see everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. Um, I wasn't going to go live till tomorrow, but I just felt I had to go live tonight. I have to set the record straight and address some lies told about me. And then after that, we're going to talk about protecting black women together and how we can do that. And I'm going to tell you some steps that I'm taking right now as we speak. Okay. And I'm using some political channels, and I don't know how far it's going to get me, but I'm trying to work on that. Is there a stalker? uh, okay, but anyway, um, I want to show this slide I showed you before and what my channel's about, and then I'll go into what was said. I'm not going to use names, and I want to keep it professional and try to do this the right way. And then after that, I'm done with it. Okay. Um, you know, I appreciate everybody on my channel, and I love you guys. And regardless of where you go, to other channels and stuff, and come back here, that's your business. And regardless if I have problems with another content creator, that has nothing to do with you guys. Okay, that's between me and the content creator. So I want to make that clear. I don't want anybody to feel like they have to stay over here and not go over there because we're having trouble. No, I don't work that way. Um, that's your guys' right to do so. And I don't hold nothing against nobody for that. Okay, so let me make that clear. Okay. Um, and I wanted to keep it on the down low so you didn't even know. But, when I get attacked and things are happening, I try to let you guys kind of know what's going on without making it more of a mess than it already is. Okay. Um, but anyway, before I get to that, and I'm not going to drag this on, this is just going to be a short, to the point. You're going to hear my side, and it's going to be done. And whatever this other content creator does is his business. What I do is my business, and I'm not even going to look that way. I'm going to do my thing. And let you guys know I got a Discord coming up, and if you want to be interested in that, let me know. And that's going to be, I'm going to try to make it more of a fun Discord, not so much a gossip thing. If there's any problems, people can email me. I don't want to bring drama into the channel. I really don't. There's been too much drama lately. I've been getting emails and all kinds of crazy stuff. Okay. So I just want to keep that out of the channel. I want this to be positive and productive. That's what I want. Okay. But anyway, let me put this up real quick. Okay, you guys seen this on my last slide, but I just want to put it up here again. Okay, so you know what my channel's about. Okay, most of you know, promote interracial relationships, white men and black women. That's what we do here. That's what I do. Okay, I'm not going to have Tyrone and Becky coming up telling their story. I don't know. This is about black women and white men, or black women and non-black men. Okay, this is our space. That's what it's about. Uh, Number two, love, respect, protect black women. Okay, we love black women. We need to respect black women, and of course, protect. I want it to be a safe space where you guys feel comfortable. Okay, and anybody in here that don't respect black women, you need to get out. Um, you know, and anyway, and protection of black women, that's, telling the truth. That's putting out information that black women are doing. We talk about the education, we talk about all the wonderful things black women do, and that's what it's about. That protects black women, believe it or not. It does. um you know yeah, I'll check my email. I've gotten so many. I'll be checking emails tonight. But yeah, I'll check after the show. I appreciate that. Yeah, but you look real quick. Yeah, I'm going to do a Discord. I'm going to do it Sunday, guys. And I'm going to let you guys come up and, you know, um, but, and I got I got two channels, voice channel and a text channel. If you're not attracted to women, this is not for you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's obvious. Um, but anyway, let me go through here. But everything's fine. Thank you for that. Number four, or number three, sorry. Hold men on the channel accountable. Okay? Yes. And especially if you're over here and you're talking to one of these young ladies, okay? If you're talking to one of these young ladies and she allows you to do that, you treat her with respect. Any stalking or anything like that, being crazy, um, you don't belong here. And if we find out who you are, we'll call the authorities and handle it there. Okay? So, you know, we need to be held accountable. And ladies, just because I'm cool with the guy, don't mean he's a good guy. Okay? We're not friends like that. We might be cool on YouTube, but most people on YouTube I don't personally know. Okay, there are some on my channel I actually know in person. Okay, but most I do not. So don't take it because I'm cool, they're cool, and everything's great. Okay, uh, I believe most men on this channel are good men, but we have come across some dusty men. Okay, there's I've been getting emails on a couple of them in the channel. Okay, I'm not going to put names out there because I don't have the evidence right now. But better believe if I get that evidence, I'm going to put them on blast. Um, you know, um, and I'm telling you ladies, this just to be careful. All right, number five, protect the image of black women. Okay, how do we protect the image of black women? Okay, telling the truth, giving black women love and respect, pictures and images of black women. Make sure they're classy, make sure they're beautiful pictures. Okay? Some people show certain pictures that I will not. Okay? I'm not going to go into that, but classy. Okay? Not over sexualized or, I don't do that on this channel. The desires that I have is for my wife. Okay? and that's between me and my wife, and that's the way it should be. So, protect images of black women. Okay. Number 6, protect images of white men and black women, white men relationships. Okay. Tell the truth. Okay. With stats, letting people know that black women, white men can have successful relationships, and they are. They're having the most successful marriages. And I want to protect that image of black women, white men. And how do I do that? By presenting a good image of myself, my wife, because people don't know us personally, but what they see, a lot of times they believe that's how it is. Um, you can't judge a book by its cover, but I want to have a positive image. Okay. Um, okay. Now, create a network for black women and non-black men to come together, love and marriage. That's the goal. Okay? And that's not just me and this channel. That means me and other channels. That's the goal. I want more white men getting involved, right? Okay? It makes it better. There's more non-black men needed to stand up for black women. Um, I want that. I pray for that. Um, and that's what I want. I want us to come together and do our thing. We have different paths, and that's okay. That's what we need to do. Okay. But I wanted to show you that's what this channel is about. And we respect faith, we respect people's beliefs. Okay. It's not a weakness because you're a man or woman of faith. That is actually a strength. Okay. Um, our opinions are different. That's fine. But we respect each other. Okay. And on this channel, I don't like a lot of cussing because it's not really classy. If someone says a couple words, I'm not going to get all crazy. But I like to keep it clean and classy. That's me. You know, especially when I'm talking to women. I try to hold back on my cursing, just out of respect. Um, okay, now what I'm going to say, and I'm going to drop the link, and I do not want anybody using names at all. Okay? Let's keep it respectful. Let's keep it classy. Okay? But I'm going to tell you my side of the story. Because another live, one of my buddies over across the way had some choice words for me and wanted to say things that are not true. Okay? You believe what you want. You take it how you want. Okay? And after I'm done, I'm done. Okay? Now, I'm not telling you, don't go over there, stay here. No. I don't want anybody feeling bad where they need to go. And I don't want that. I don't want to control nobody. Okay? This is content creator to content creator. That's our problem, not yours. So you go where you feel is best for you. You want to go there? You want to come here? You want to go both? Great, do it. Okay? It's not my business to tell you where you should go. When someone has something to say about me, I'm going to tell you my side of the story. There's two sides to every story. You believe what you want. Okay? And anyway, I'm going to start by saying this. Okay? I watched the live today, and I was called some choice words by this how can I say it? How can I use a name? Yeah. I came up with a name. I forgot it. Oh man. But let me see, because I don't want to use real names, but um yeah. Okay, where is it? Okay. Dusty Dickens. Okay, God, why didn't I remember that? Dusty Dickens. Okay, he's he called me pussy whatever, so he's Dusty Dickens. Okay, or Dusty Chicken, Dusty Dickens. Um, he said, okay, and where this all, why this all happened, right, is because Dusty Dickens had an issue with a content creator. Okay, a woman's divestment channel. Okay, I'm not going to say their name either. All right. Now, have I had problems with this channel? No. Um, in the beginning, this guy asked me, "Well, what do you think?" Because he was pretty upset that they didn't let him on the show. And I says, "Look, these are ladies. They got their own platform, and it's usually women. So I said, don't let it bother you. Just let it go. You know, um, they probably wouldn't let me on either. I mean, that is what it is. I've had channels where women say this is a women's channel, and that's cool. Um, okay, so I thought, that would pass, but then he went and made a live about it. And let me tell you, I did not encourage him to do any lives and go in on these ladies. In fact, I didn't want him to do it, period. I don't think it's healthy to pick a fight with divester when we're in the same place. Now, I don't know the whole story, so I ain't going to say I know exactly what happened, but I'm going what I got. Okay. And then there was a live, and something came out about trans and all this stuff. I don't think he's trans at all. I mean, but I've been told Dusty Dickens was pushing up on these women, trying to get in their personal circle. Is it true or not? I don't know. That's information I've been given. Okay. Now, because I don't know what's going on, I step back. I thought it wouldn't be a problem. When I say, you know what, I don't want no part of it, I don't know all the information, and I thought that would be fine. I did not know I had to hold his hand to go in on these women when I don't even have no information on this. Yeah, there was some trans stuff too, but there was some beta kings pushing that stuff. So where did that come from? I don't know. But here's my thing. I am not going to go in and attack somebody when I don't have all the info. I'm not going to do it. That is stupid. That don't make me passive because I don't want to attack who you have a problem with. First of all, I've been on his panels going in on the Beta Kings. But you think I'm going to crawl in a ball for divestment? No, but I don't have a problem. They didn't do nothing to me. I figure you can handle it. But I guess I'm wrong. I should have been there fighting and, just not being passive, just going in, whether they're right or wrong or whatever. But I do not do that. I do not go in if I don't have all the information. And no, I didn't say, yeah, go in on them and, no. And maybe there was some confusion because he says, well, people are saying this trans stuff. And I say, you got to address the trans because you don't want people thinking you're trans. But maybe that's the confusion. He thought I meant to go in on them. But all this time I said, do not leave them alone. Okay? That's the story. That's what happened. I thought if I set this live out, which Most of that night I was at work. I got home late. So maybe I might have caught 15 minutes of that show. You know? So why would I? And the thing of it is I'm helping this dude build his platform. I'm giving him praise. I'm lifting him up to what? Turn around and make him look bad? Or, I mean, that don't even make sense. If I didn't want to help him, I would have went in on him in the beginning. I wouldn't have done jack for that dude. But I thought it would be cool. I thought it'd be okay if I didn't make one show and didn't go in on a divestment channel that did not attack me. Now, I'm not saying who's right or who's wrong. I don't know. But to call me a passive pussy because I don't take orders from another white man to attack a black woman is freaking stupid. I mean, that's a Dusty Dickens move. Little dictator. Do what I say. Go in. Don't be a pussy. Go get him. Really? I would be passive if I just came on the show and went along with that crap. But I didn't. But anyway, I'm going to stop. That's all I got to say about that. Believe what you want to believe. You know, that's up to you. I'm telling you what happened. That's the truth. And I think he got his feelings hurt because the divestors turned him down, because young lady I work with, you know, he felt she didn't go all in for him, so he felt rejected, and then me because I wasn't fighting that battle for him. And I shouldn't get worked up. This is silly. But that is what happened. And that's what I'm going to say about that. And look, like I said, you could go over there, you could come here. I don't hold nothing against nobody. I'm not like that. I'm not going to create a Discord so we could go talk about the other dude. That is dumb. It's not about the content creator. It's about black women. It's about the subscribers. It's about you guys. You're the important ones, not me and this. Not me and Dusty Dickens over here. It's about you. Go where you're happy. Okay? I don't take it personal. If you feel you're better over there, that's fine. If you feel you're better here, that's fine. If you want to go both, that's fine. I just ask, don't bring the drama over here, you know. I don't like content creator feuds because it divides people. It's counterproductive. Whether he's wrong or I'm wrong or who's right, we're destroying what we're building here. For what? Egos? So you could be the tough guy and call me the pussy? Okay, go ahead and do that on your channel. I'm not having it. And I'm not going to watch that go transpire. And if he gets right and does things for good for black women, I wish him the best luck. You know, when our egos get involved, we destroy things. And it's pathetic. Anyway, sorry. I wasn't going to go on a rant, but I did. Sorry. I just think it's just so counterproductive. And like I said, this ends now, right here. Now, if he wants to carry it on, whatever. I'm not going to waste my time on that stuff. You heard you heard his side, you heard my side. There it is. Believe what you want to believe. I didn't think it would escalate to this. I thought just me missing would be okay, but I guess not. And I tell you, I will take a black woman's side over a white man anytime. I don't care what type of channel he has. I don't care how popular he is. I don't care. Black women are priority. And when black women tell me something's wrong, multiple ones that have been with me since the beginning, I listen. Sorry, guys. Sorry. But that's enough of that. Let's talk about eh, how we can protect black women, how we can improve things for black women. Let's talk about that. Let's get positive here. Let's talk how we can do that. Um, I want to welcome everybody. Pro White Male Leadership, Banter with Bo and Corey. All right, who wants to go first? And I'm going to shut up for a minute because I get so long winded. I don't want you just to hear me talk.
Well,
I was gonna be really short.
go ahead, Banter with Bo.
First of all, hey everybody, thank you for letting me up.
Oh yeah, you're always welcome.
So okay, I'm supposed to be short now. I don't know what the heck I want to say. I just wanted to say, everybody be safe and be careful. I just want to give a kind of like reminder for the ladies and for the gentlemen. Don't share your information with anybody. Don't send nobody pictures. Don't get on the phone with folks. People are crazy, y'all. It's the internet. Like, you know, you don't know who you're talking to. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I already kind of know what's going on because I have a brain, right? And I can read in between the lines. I clearly know what's going on. And nobody had to tell me. I can tell. And I will say, just be careful, y'all. And for you women out there, no shade, but please get some therapy, and talk through your traumas and talk to somebody who really cares about you, and not going to energy harvest because you're lonely or you're going through a rough time. Everybody goes through a rough time. Nobody's perfect. But please make sure that you are not getting into situations where you're going to be easily manipulated, for whatever reason. I don't know you guys' personal lives, but for whatever reason, just be careful, y'all. Y'all get comfortable with people and run your mouths, and then something happens and you be crying. Like, be careful. Don't share information. Be careful about the gossip. Be careful about all of that because folks will set you up. They will bait you, right? And not just doxing, but as far as making you feel comfortable to be able to use you. So I just want everybody to be careful and diligent. Understand that this is the internet. People are walking around with art avatars. People can tell you whatever they want to tell you. Um, yeah, be very careful on here. Mental health is real. Take it seriously, and that's all I'm going to say on that.
Well said. And let me say this real quick, ladies. I don't hold nothing against you wherever you go. You don't know for sure who's telling the truth, and I get that. So I'm not going to say, okay, well, I got to block her because she went over there or him. No, I don't play that game. It's nothing to do with you. It's us, me and that individual. That's it. And um, you know, and I'll say this: he's very entertaining. He's fun to listen to. But I just, for me, I have a problem when you could cut somebody off and kick them to the curb because they don't do what you want them to.
That's a narcissist, Brent.
Yeah, but you know, but anyway, I support you guys. You go wherever you want. So I want to make sure you guys feel comfortable, and I want this space. I want it to be a classy space where you come and we can talk, and anyway, thanks for coming on Banter with Bo. She just dropped off. If you drop off and you didn't mean to, just hit the link. Um, anyway, uh, all right. Pro white male leadership. How's it going, young lady?
Everything is awesome. I'm wonderful. You know what I'm saying? Well, what I would like to say is that I want everybody to understand that I am a content creator and an influencer. And like I've said again, my channel is for Black women, white men, and Black women. That is what my channel is for. Now, I do allow Black men that like to talk crap about white men on my channel. I do allow that time and time. But like I said, my channel is for white men and black women. Okay. And I've made it very clear that whatever happens on another channel has nothing to do with me. And I do not, and like I said, I don't understand how me and another content creator, and this content creator is a pro-black content creator, was having whatever conversation that this person is claiming we had about someone he claims. I don't understand how that happened, but it is what it is. And like I said, I am not Brent. I don't care. I made that very clear the last time. I have no issues of blocking you and reporting you. Keep the drama away from my channel and my subscribers and my Patreon members. Because if I find out who you are, it will become a legal problem. And I'm done.
All right. Awesome. Okay. Now moving along. Now, how can we help black women? Okay, this is brought forth, right? There's stuff going on in Congress. Was it Minnesota? They have a law they just passed to protect black women and girls. So the politicians are getting wind of this and doing legislation. Black women have been unprotected for years, most unprotected. What I've been doing, and I've been talking to a state representative over where in the state capitol. I do some work up there, and I'm pretty close with people in political office, and they're almost all Democrat, and I'm a Republican. That's okay. I like to say conservative. They're on the left, I'm on the right, and that's okay. Something like this, we all, should get our hands in it. Will that fix it? I mean, we can pass laws, people still break laws, but we're talking about it. I'm talking to a state representative. I'm supposed to be getting with my state representative in my district. I have 2 senators in my state, like everybody else. And I have a governor. Okay. So we can reach out to these people. Okay. They're public servants. They're supposed to work for us, right? They're supposed to listen to us. We're voters. And if they want my vote, even though I'm on the other side of the political aisle, they want my vote also. And I got people on the left that are with me on this. Okay. So that's what I'm doing personally. Okay. As a citizen, how much impact will that have? I don't know. But it's better than doing nothing. Okay. So, I mean, you guys can do that too. There's power in that, and, I think we should protect all women, of course, but black women, we need to put more emphasis because they're the most unprotected. They're the most single mothers. When you're a single mother, you're very vulnerable. Okay. When there's not a man in the house, there are single mothers across the board. I'm not saying they're all in black community, but they have a bigger percentage. Okay. And I think swirl to investments, another way to protect black women opening up your options, finding a good man. And if you're okay with a man that is a different skin tone than you, I would say explore those options. Okay. We all know, black women do better when they open up their options than within their own community. Okay, us white men, we do better when we marry black women than any other group. Statistically, we do. So what are we doing? We need to get together, right? And that's why I promote swirl to investment, interracial dating to marriage. Hey, J10, how's it going? But anyway, that's what I'm doing.
Well, how you doing? You look like you had a little bit of a stressful moment there, Brent.
Oh, well, I was a little perturbed because it really don't need to come to this. I mean, if you think I'm a certain way, just let it go, man. Um, and I'm letting it go right now.
Hmm.
So
I
whatever
just I just don't
happens,
like to
happens.
see y'all jacked up because somebody was,
Yeah, and it
being
does.
immature.
Yeah, and it does no good for us to be fighting because then people are caught in the middle and then they're confused. Who do I go with? I like them both, and why? Why are we doing this?
Well,
And I
some people live for chaos.
yeah, and the thing of it is I guess he felt that I was going in on him because I said uh, on a show before I said, ladies, there's crazy things going on. Be careful. So he got offended thinking I'm talking about him. There's two guys in this platform that are harassing women. Did you guys know that?
Hmm.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. Be careful. We've had creeps come along that stalk women. And and like Banter with Bo said, ladies, do not give out your information. Keep it safe. YouTube, you don't know who you're dealing with. It might seem like the greatest guy. He talks sweet to you. He might be good looking and you think, "Wow, okay." But you don't really know who he is. And just cuz I'm okay with him don't mean I know him. I don't. We're just cool cuz we agree and hey, yeah, that's great. We love black women. I do too and they're awesome and you know and you hear us talking like, "Oh, this is great." And then and some I know that sounds silly, but um image, you know, perception isn't always reality. Okay? They always
Hmm.
say perception's reality, right? And when you meet somebody, you want that good first impression because that'll determine what they think of you. But that ain't really always who they are. So just be careful, ladies. You
Hmm.
know, not saying you can't meet a good person on YouTube. You can, but then again, you could meet a creep. I mean,
Well, yeah, anywhere there's people, you get both.
yeah, you do. There's good and bad in the group. Um, there's
Hmm.
people on my channel that are good men that say, "Hey, I like hearing this. I love black women too." Yeah, we need to protect them. And people gravitate to people like themselves. I always did. I mean, when I started watching YouTube before I created a channel, I would watch the swirling channels. I would watch Pink Pill. I remember Cohen was doing his show. I'd watch him. Uh, the divestment channels. I'd watch them because they would talk about interracial relationships, and it dealt with my life. My wife's black. Oh, that's great. These people think like me. Now, divestors don't think totally like me, but when they have relationships with white men, it kind of goes together, and it's like, wow, okay. And then I learned about divestment. What is that? And from what I seen and that as I learned, I said, okay, I understand that. At first, my impression was okay, they don't like black men and they're just mad, but then I look at reality and the evidence and say, you know what? It's not that they're mad. They've been through some stuff and they want a better life. They want to leave the community and heal. They want to, you know, do best for themselves. And I get it, you know, and, I started this channel and I tell you guys the slogan, swirl to investment. You know what I mean? Um, and that means interracial dating to marriage, right? Swirling's interracially dating, right? We swirl, black women, white men. Okay, and we do it the right way. And when we do it the right way, we do it for marriage. And that's what I want to promote. I don't want to just promote swirling. What's that? Oh, let's hook up and get together because we're different. Um, I want a purpose behind the swirl. I'm down with the swirl, but I'm down with the swirl the right way.
Hmm. Yeah, not the high school way.
Yeah, not like, oh man, she's fine and she's different, and I want to, not
Yeah,
that.
I'm not going clubbing at my age. Ain't happening.
Yeah, when we're young and dumb, we think in that mindset. Oh my
Well,
God, she's so
if
fine, but
I
then
figure
as
if
you,
I'm going to take up a woman's time, I want to find out if we're a match, and if we're not a match, I mean, I don't want to waste her time.
yeah,
You know.
J10 asked me what kind of harassment is it.
Uh-oh, she's breaking out the handcuffs.
Uh-oh, okay, here you go.
No, for the other guy, she's gonna get
Oh,
him.
like,
Where's that nightstick?
yeah, don't use the nightstick on me.
What do they call that?
Um,
Tune him up a little bit.
yeah, but you know, what was I saying?
I'm sorry, I got you distracted.
I did. She brought out the cuffs and I got scared for a minute. So I was panicking. But seriously, when we're young, we think, okay, she's fine. I want to date her. But when you get maturity and you see things, and you grow up, you realize it's more than just how they look. It's about a relationship. It's about coming together, you know.
I'm sorry,
And
Brett.
no,
Rothy's talking about spanking me again.
oh no, okay,
Oh boy.
we're getting a little crazy on here.
Well, because I'm not in the chat, but I'm reading it because I've been just
Uh,
shadow watching channels, and Akita's wanting more poetry, and Rothy's talking about, well, yeah. Um,
Hey, hey, I got my Discord set up. I'm going
oh,
to bring it. I'm going to have people come on. I'm going to try Sunday. If you guys want to
mhm.
experiment with me on that, I'll send you a link. And I want to have it. There's a way I could show movies on it and music
Hmm.
videos, and I want to do that. I think that will be fun. I want to have. I'm going to have like a Discord night on Sunday, and we come in and maybe have a movie night. Would you guys like to do that? You know,
this Sunday I'm going live, so that will be on my dash and my community page.
oh,
So,
okay.
and it's going to be late. So, because I have something that I have to do on Sunday,
Okay.
so it would have to be early.
Okay. Yeah, it will be. Sunday's my day off. So I got time to mess around with that. Um, yeah, you can join Akita, of course. Yeah, you're a VIP, you know? Yeah, of course. Um, yeah, and like I said, I want to have it. I think it'll be fun. And like I said, if you guys want to have a movie night one Sunday, just tell me what movie you want to put on there. And once I figure out how to do it, I haven't figured it out yet. I was able to put a YouTube video on it, and that was pretty cool. So I mean that'll be fun. I just wanna do that, and we'll probably do it on Sunday when it's a good time for everybody. If you want to come in, you can. And like I said, I mean it's your Discord, guys. Whatever you want to do with it. We could show movies. We can uh listen to music on it. I think we could show music videos. Some will work and some won't though. Um
Machine gun preacher.
Machine gun preacher. Yeah, we can have a machine gun preaching service.
Oh, Brent,
Yeah.
that movie 65 with Adam Driver. His wife is black, and his daughter's biracial. It's kind of a heartbreaking show.
Oh
His
no.
daughter was ill and passed away, but
Oh
uh,
no.
yeah, I really got into it. Um, I went to the theater to watch it, of course, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to tell you, when you tell people you work with that you're going to go to a movie and they say, "Oh, who's going with you?" I said, "Nobody." They go, "What do you mean?" It's like, "Well, I don't want to take nobody. They're all the wrong color." And they look at me. Oh man.
Oh,
I took that one poem, The Kiss, to work because some of the ladies
uh-huh.
down there, because they found out I'm a writer, you know,
Yeah.
and they read it. All I did was stand there with big eyes. But I always make sure to tell them I wrote that for a black woman. That way they
Wow.
don't, you know, I'm this one lady. Well, anyway, I won't go there. But no, it's so funny to see their reaction, you know, because they're just like they're all they get big eyed. They look at you because men don't talk like that.
Yeah. You know what's funny, Corey? I know I told this story. I was I was raised by my dad, right?
Hmm.
And I would go see my mom like in holidays in the summer. And I remember one summer I was spending time with her, and she had a friend she worked with, right? And her friend was like, "Oh, well, I think I was like, I don't know, was I 20 or something?" And she
Hmm.
says, "Oh, I got a daughter the same age as your son." And I guess and my mom said, she says, "Well, unless she's a black woman, my son ain't interested." And then she turned
Exactly.
and and then she turned and winked at me. That lady was pissed off. It was funny though. That was just one of those, my mom tell me I love you, son,
Yeah.
she knows how I
Okay.
am.
I got
What's
a
that?
somebody asked what books I wrote. This book right here, I didn't
Stillwater.
understand. Yeah, I didn't understand this book is hard hitting. I had no idea until I got reports back from people that have actually, I have to say, tried to read it
Hmm.
because I don't know if anybody's familiar with the terminology super empath, but I can
Hmm.
absorb other people's emotions and project them back out.
Yeah,
It's it's just a it's a natural thing I have. That's why I write the way I do. That
yeah.
this story hits hard. I gotta warn you. It's not. I did write a more lighthearted story, and I
No,
haven't
okay.
published it yet. But it's way more fun.
Yeah, you know what? I get that way too. It's weird. Sometimes when people are down around me, I just feel down. Like, oh my
W-
god, I just
Well, you know, when I was younger, I used to think it was a weakness.
yeah,
But the older I got and the more refined I got because of it, I found out it was a superpower because now I can feel what they're feeling. It's almost like reading their mind. It's actually kind of scary.
yeah.
You just have to put it in the forefront of your mind. That's not my emotion.
You know what? And I could feel that kind of like when I was dating. If I didn't have a chance, I could feel it. But if I did, it just felt awesome. It was like I just knew it was going to happen. It was like
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you just feel love from somebody when they have it for you. Um,
Well, you know, to tell the truth, I'm actually looking for a black woman that's just like me
mm,
because talk about a connection just from being in the room with each other.
mhm.
You're more connected than anybody else that you've
Uh,
ever as a couple, you know.
yeah, I tell you, Corey. Black women for me is all my life. They've been so awesome. And when I was dating, I don't know. It was like, how can I describe this? Women are attractive of all races, but something about black women, I just I wanted to be with them so much that
Hmm.
um and when I was able to, it was like the greatest feeling. Like um and it wasn't like a prideful thing, like I felt good because I didn't it wasn't like that. I just felt the love, and this is who I want to be with, and it was like everything to me. Um and I remember when I married my wife, it was the greatest day of my life. I was like, it was paradise. And
Hmm.
I mean, my marriage has been paradise all the way. And I remember that feeling. And it was such a good feeling. It was like I hit the lottery of life and things were going to be great forever. That's just how I felt. It was like, wow. Um, you know how you're caught in the moment and you're so happy and it's so awesome. and you can't believe that you're there.
Mm.
It's, and I'm thinking, wow, she said yes, and we're getting married, and I'm just like, wow, I can't. It's like I know I don't deserve her, but she's with me. It's like,
Well, when you're married to the right person, 20, 30 years later, when today feels like the day after your wedding,
mhm.
that's when you know you're married to the right person.
Yeah, when you can't wait to get home to her after work, and it's exciting, that's love. I tell you what, I come home from work and my wife's there, and it's awesome. Um, yeah, I can't wait to come home to her. People say that, you get tired of your wife after time. I don't. I never have. Um,
Well,
I
because they don't have a friendship with their wife.
Yeah, and that's what you really need, because not
You have to
only
have a friendship.
yeah, not only is it great being intimate with each other, but also the friendship, doing things. Um, just heck, sometimes we sit on the porch, Corey, and look at the lights at night, and we just grab a blanket and go outside, and
Well,
or
sure, yeah, throw wood in the fire pit, get it going, sit
oh
out there under
yeah,
the stars,
yeah, especially in the summertime, we're outside
put
all the
your
time
put
at
your feet
night.
up on the side of the rock, just
Yeah, and,
like I said,
and
when today feels like the day after your wedding, and no matter how many decades ago it happened.
yeah, exactly.
A
All
lot of people
right.
don't understand how important friendship is. They just, they think I'm just going to get with this lady because she fits my criteria that I'm attracted to. No, you got to have a friendship. And you also got to be well, for me, it's spiritual compatibility and personal attraction. And that covers a broad spectrum. It's two simple statements, but it covers everything about your life.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Because it's personal attraction is not just physical.
No.
I mean, there's a lots of stuff about people that others find attractive about you. It could be your mannerism, your character, your laugh. It
Uh-huh.
it's not just a simple visual statement. It doesn't even begin to describe the statement.
Yeah, and when it's just physical, it's pretty much lust at that point.
Well, yeah, it's
Yeah,
temporary,
yeah, and lust. How long does lust last? Last not long.
not
Um,
long. When the
yeah,
honeymoon stage is over.
yeah. When you're in the moment, you're all in, but when it's over, it's like, That's why you got to have true love when you go there. I mean, yeah,
You got
but
to have the right mindset to even begin to look for it.
yeah, you do. Yeah,
You don't find it by accident. I don't believe
yeah,
in accidents.
yeah. What do you think, pro-white male leadership? Have you found
Yeah.
that? You found that investor out there that's
Um, like I said, I
what?
kind of I'm more into having fun, really. Like, if it happens, it happens. That's just how I am. So,
Uh-huh.
so I mean, but so that's
Well,
just
you're
where
a
I'm at,
girl.
because I travel a lot. So that is the problem that I have right now, because I travel a lot. So that's the
Oh
issue that I
yeah,
have right now.
yeah. Having a
Yeah.
relationship on the
You don't
going
have no time
places.
for a man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless you find one that does the work you do and go maybe that.
Now that's a
Yeah.
needle in a haystack.
Yeah,
No, it's really not. I'm around a lot of them. I just don't really like to date people that I work with. So,
yeah,
Oh
or
yeah.
colleagues. I don't date my colleagues. I don't date my people I do business with. So that's the thing. I've had some offers, but I don't date people that I work with or do business with under no circumstances.
yeah, and that's right, because you don't want to muddy the waters when you're dealing with investments or business or
So for me, they're
stuff
just
like
all the
that.
wrong color. There's no single black women over here.
There's not. You need.
I
Okay,
know. Yeah, yeah, I know.
hey, hey, I found them back in the day. My state only has 2 point something percent black people. So
Hmm.
I mean, well, and then we only have 2 million in my state approximately. Did you know that? You know, the city of Houston has more people in it than my whole state, and I live in the 9th largest state. Tell me, we're out here in the middle of nowhere.
Bet you live in
Yeah,
a
it's the
desert.
desert. It's a desert
Yeah,
state. That's why. But that's going to
yeah.
change too. That's going to change. Give it 20 years, it's not going to be like that anymore. After
Oh yeah,
once they start, they do the development and stuff like that, it will expand. It won't be like that.
yeah. Well, it's growing. Um, you know, and where I live is out in the desert. I mean, my area is like undeveloped. I mean, even I'm just now getting some kind of decent internet. I mean,
Hmm.
well, they don't have the towers yet, and it's like,
Yeah, it's a developing, it's because I do real estate. It's a development community. So as time goes on and more people come and more jobs and all this other stuff, they'll add more stuff because you don't have any material rights over there. So the material rights are the towers and stuff like that. So once an investor comes and decides to purchase a tower and put it there, then you'll have better connection. That's yeah, but it's not enough people for that, so he's not going to make no money. So that's what it
hey,
is.
Hmm.
yeah, hey, Akita, if you want to know now, email me because I don't want to put it out there because right now it's hearsay. I believe these women, but I can't prove it's true. And if I put somebody's name on blast and I don't have evidence, I could be sued. I mean, so I mean, if
And
you
it's
want it,
perpetuating more chaos too.
yeah, and I don't want that because.
Brent, let me just also say something too.
Mhm.
Um, let me say this too, and this is for everybody, especially when it comes down to my channel. Just you guys already know that there's a lot of issues and a lot of spaces on YouTube. You guys have to be very careful with what you say. Even when you're in these private discords, you need to be careful what you say in these private discords because these private discords are being recorded and sent to people. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So be careful with what you say because not everybody is in these private discords for the right reason because there are content creators as well as YouTubes that are being sued. Okay. So, like I said, when you come to my channel, Brent channel, don't say any names. Don't talk about no situation. Like I said,
Isn't
just
that
keep it.
crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're supposed to
Uh,
have free speech, but now we're being penalized for sharing our opinions.
yeah, but I mean, there's devious people. There's people out there. Look, I know I get stuff that's recorded stuff on people's discords sent to me.
Hmm.
Let me tell you. Look, and I would tell any content creator, watch what you say in Discord. And here's another thing: if you saying stuff that is off, that might be violent or lead some way, do you know they're watching you, even in your private little Discord? And you know what? Even on YouTube, you got to be careful what you say because even the stuff you delete, they could pull up. So what I'm saying is be careful because look, we have our channels, right? We have people that are loyal and love us, and we got people that hate us. Um, I mean, this channel, I got 6,900 and some, right? Um, do all those people love me? I think most do. Is there some that hate me? Oh yeah, there's quite a few that hate me. Um, it's just how it is, and it's not because I'm a terrible guy. It's just people are people. They have
Hmm.
loyalties to other people. So when I do a Discord, I don't want it to be a gossip Discord. I really don't because I don't know who's watching, who's recording. I want it to be fun. I want to do movies. I want to now. If we want to talk about Dusty's doing dumb stuff, that's cool. I mean, I don't care if they record that stuff, but yeah, I just
You read Faith's message.
I
right.
can't.
Yeah,
Faith Grace.
if we do the Beta Kings, talk about the Beta Kings, hey, record that. Um, but yeah, if you guys,
Hmm.
but yeah, I don't want to put names because I don't want a lawsuit because I said this guy is doing this because I've been told he's doing that, and let's say he's really not, then I'm in trouble because I put forth false information. So I mean, you could talk to me online, and I can, do it nonchalant, sort of say, right?
Hmm.
Okay, but that don't mean they did it. So let me be clear. I'll just say vet this person. What's that mean? Well, vet them. Don't mean they did wrong. Don't mean they didn't. But I'm not going to put a name up here because if I don't have the evidence, that can cause a lot of problems. And plus, it's not fair because what if a lady's lying to me just to get this guy and looking dumb? So I mean, anybody can lie on anybody, right?
The biggest thing is never have an argument in public because it can be cut and cropped and turned into something that had nothing to do with what you were actually saying. They can cut it apart, you know, mislead people with it.
Yeah. Hey, wait, hold on. I want to address proud American. Are you saying nobody's being harassed? You know this for sure. Are you talking about in my channel, or
Oh
is it
boy.
some sidebar conversation that I don't understand? That don't mean I don't know. There are women being harassed. Okay, believe it or not. And look, even if I was lying, making it up, ladies, take precaution. There have been women harassed, and there are women being harassed right now. Okay, I'm not saying names, but they tell me they're
Shoot,
being harassed. I believe it.
Mr. Clark came on here and attacked a whole panel of women.
Yeah, he harassed them all. I mean, remember that dude that came on that
And then he
was,
begged for help. Oh, that was so pathetic.
oh, yeah. And remember that one guy that was going off on me and Alexander and saying hateful stuff about the women on the channel. And yeah,
Hmm.
so there is harassment. And
God forbid you disagree with somebody who has a low self-esteem.
oh, God, yes. Oh, yes.
It's ugly.
Yeah, that we had an incident of that too. Um, yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
that was crazy. But just be careful. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying this person is doing it. Okay, I don't. And usually, what I do is when I get the evidence, instead of well, I will put it on blast, but I'll take it in what they typed in or the email that's sent to me. I save it because if something goes south, I have it, and that's just for protection of women. You know,
Hmm.
yeah, and that's okay. If someone writes an email and I send it to you, I didn't write it. I'm just telling you what I got.
Hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of writing, um, Akita, what type of poem do you want me to write? What context?
Okay, let's get this troll out of here.
Uh-oh.
Then I should be past. Yeah, I know you're with Dusty Dickens over there. Get out of
Oh
here.
boy.
Who's that?
Uh,
Who's that, Brent? Let me see. Who's that?
I already blocked. Oh shoot. God dang it.
What'd you do? Block
Is
the
it?
wrong one?
I did. I blocked Butter.
It's
I'm
all right.
sorry. I'll bring you back on. This person. Butters, I'll let you back up. Sorry, I accidentally blocked you and didn't
It's
want to.
it's almost like there's two people or two different accounts coming on here at the same time.
Yeah, they're trying to troll me.
Yeah, they're attempting to troll.
Yeah, let me block them. Okay, Butters, I'll let you back. I'm so sorry. Gosh, I hate that.
It's
Well, because
okay.
you go to click on them and then the. Oh, go ahead.
I yeah, go ahead.
Well, it is what it is. Like I said, people are entitled to believe whatever they want to believe. Like I said, all I know is that I was lied on. So if you lied on me and lied on me with a content creator that's pro-black that I've never even done content with, there's no content you could find online that I done with this person, then I don't know what you expect. But like I said, as time goes on, the information will come to light. So I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, and you know what? That same one that lied on you, lied on me. It's like, hey, I used you for what I could get. Let me go to the next person. Ah, you're done. I got what I want. Yeah. So
Oh, I gotta laugh. I don't feel like really used or anything. I don't, I really don't. I feel bad for you, Brent. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when you come on my channel and speak, you're just a speaker. You understand what I'm saying? That's it.
yeah,
That's it. There's no, I don't, yeah. So, there's going to be people that come and go, and that's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? So
Brent,
I don't take it
Proud American
personal.
Woman's back.
who?
Proud American Woman. I think
Yeah,
it's the
that
same
one.
person. I'm
Yeah,
not in the chat, so I can't do nothing, but
but you
just don't get
can't.
Aqua Rose.
I just told you what the lie was. A proud American woman.
I think it's the same person.
Brent just blocked that person. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they're
a
out of here. It's just
Agent of
another.
Chaos is what that is.
Yeah, it's just coming to troll me.
Yeah.
Let me get. I'm going to talk to you guys. I gotta unblock Butters because I
Oh, I
accidentally.
thought you
Dang
did
it.
already.
No, I have to go to the studio to do it.
Oh.
Um, yeah, it's. Yeah, let me. I feel so bad because I didn't want to do that. Is the other person? The chat moved while I was going to block, and it accidentally got the person comment
Brent, you
below.
shouldn't have to go to the studio because I'm blocking things on my cell phone. So I mean I have the studio on my cell phone, so
Yeah, I
Ak-
could block from my phone, but how do I unblock from the phone?
Akita, I took a picture of your comment. I had to take a picture of it. There's 3 different lists on there.
Let's see
Might be a
here.
longer poem than normal.
And
It'd be almost like a love letter to put all 3 of those in there.
right.
See, that's the most dangerous thing about writing. I mean, because my mind, when I write that, my mind drifts on into my future wife. So you're actually getting a piece of my heart when it comes out. So it gets a little personal in there. You kind of got to be careful. I don't want my future wife to see these videos and think I'm a player or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, not me.
I don't see her. Maybe it didn't go through. Yeah.
There's actually a cute spot in my book where the wife comes out and the husband tells her she looks beautiful in the moonlight. And she says, "You want to sit out here so you can stare at me a little longer?" He goes, "No, the moonlight's coming through the bedroom window. Works just as good."
Oh well. Yeah. I don't I don't see her there, but I did block it. Does If I block it on the chat, can they come back up? That's not
unless you
that's yeah, that's not fully blocking, right?
unless you block them like from your actual page. Think
Yeah,
so.
I think I just cuz I hit a block on the chat and it was for another person. So,
Hmm.
yeah. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, I just wanted to tell my side of the story here. And I know some people left, and that's cool. They never needed to be here anyway. So,
J10, that does have a little bit to do with why I'm not in the chat room. Is cutting back accessibility.
oh, really?
Well, because I don't have
Guys,
any DMs on social media. I'm not, people just can't randomly contact me or anything.
yeah. Sorry, Buttercup. Gosh dang it. I hated. Yeah, Butters, I apologize. You could come back up. I blocked you on accident.
Brett, that's the one thing
Unhide.
about your channel I really enjoy is the fact that everybody can come in here and just be themselves and talk freely and preferably just be open, not putting on airs or nothing, just being real.
Yeah. Um yeah, and that's what I want. I want a place we could come to and just have fun, have a good time. We can get together and talk about things and you know, and it's unfortunate that sometimes we have a fight with certain content creators. You know, and like I said, after tonight, I'm
Oh,
done
she's
with
in
it.
the chat.
Oh, she's there. Okay, I'm so sorry. I accidentally hit the block on you. But it was. Hey guys, if I ever block you, sometimes it's by accident. Okay, if you're not being rude, saying dumb stuff, I'm not blocking. Um, but you know, uh, but it anyway. But yeah, I love doing this channel, and I love the people on here. We have a good time. We have good discussion. Um, and that's what I want. Um, and I want people to feel comfortable. I don't want people, and I apologize. Sometimes I rant, but I try to keep the cursing down, and because sometimes, and I think with ladies, you should be respectful and try to, keep it professional. Keep it
Hmm.
classy. We love classy ladies, right? Well, why can't we be classy gentlemen? We don't want
Well,
to.
yeah,
We don't.
because you're going to attract what you are.
Yeah, we don't want to say if this, if that, mrf'er, and I mean, come on, that's just that's just not right. It just sounds stupid too. It just sounds like you're angry and off hinge and just going off all the time. It's like, how do you get all that energy to just be so angry so much? And I don't want that. I do get angry. I'm human. Um,
Hmm.
and I want positivity. Positivity is not a weakness, guys. Having emotions for a woman is not a weakness. And
No,
some
that's the
people
reason
think,
why you protect them.
yeah, and people think because a man gets a little emotional when he talks about women that he loves, somehow it's weak. But when they're angry and out of control, that's a strength, I guess. Um,
Actually,
you know,
that's immature.
Oh boy, Brent, you're funny. You're funny.
I, let me show you my strength. F this, F that, you mother. Yeah,
Oh,
I
Lord.
mean, I look at, like I said, my content is very extra for some people. You know what I'm saying? But I'm doing my
yeah.
thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not for
Hmm.
everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay. But there's people that love me and hate me, and that's it. But I love the haters. I love it.
Oh yeah. Uh, oh yeah.
Corey, you're laughing. Corey's
Hey,
laughing.
hey, that
Well,
pro leadership. Remember we had that one guy on. Oh my God, we've had fun with haters.
Well, Corey, I know my content might be a little too harsh for you, but I've been slowing it down a little bit. But I did have I was talking about slavery and stuff like that. I'm just letting you
mm,
know white guys are off the hook off of slavery, so don't worry about it. So yeah, because we were talking about the slavery, like because the way we're taught it as black women, as if all these races of people just went to the continent and just took all these people. That's how we were taught about slavery. And I mean,
No,
I knew this for years, but a lot of black women don't understand. A lot of black that's what we're taught as children, as little girls, as little black girls. We're taught that all these races of people just came to the continent and just took us. And that is not true. This was
no,
a contract that black men in Africa, all parts of Africa is a continent, had with multiple different groups of people. The Middle East, Asia, white European men, all different types of European men. So, but the way it was explained to us, as if you guys just evaded and took us and enslaved us, and that was never true.
no,
So
it was under contract. The kingdoms
exactly,
would
yeah,
go and conquer the other kingdoms next to them, and then they'd
right.
sell their people off.
Exactly. But a lot of black women don't know that. I'm telling you, black women had no idea. I've been saying this for years, because my plan before the coronavirus was to go to Africa and go to these slave castles and stuff like that. But then the coronavirus happened. But moving
Mm.
forward, they have no idea about these slave castles, these slave ports. I mean, this was a really, I mean, and this is multiple different, it took a lot of black men to make this happen. Okay. So it took a lot of black men to make this happen. They provided the land for the European men to come and build the castles.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
you
yeah.
know you know what I'm saying. So they were in treaty, they had treaties with with Dutchmen and all these other groups of men. Then you
Oh
had
yeah.
you had white men looking for wives, and because they thought they were exotic, so they were purchasing black wives. There's actually 4 countries in Africa that's made up of white men and black women.
Mm.
Yeah.
A
And
whole entire biracial, 5 countries in Africa.
and you know what? Her channel is so educational. I never knew that. Um, and if you guys watch her channel, she comes up with so much good stuff. Pro white leadership. I mean, dang, that live that you did, I was on. I was like, oh my god, I didn't know that. 5 continents in Africa that had black women, white men, and had children. I did not know that. That is, and the logistics behind all that, the slave trade, how um everybody was involved, and you got to think that was a big logistics thing to move people,
Well,
to
that was
capture
government
them.
coordination between country and
Yeah,
kingdom.
I mean, between Africa and other nations, coming in, and and we picture it like, okay, slavery, white men came over, just came in, conquered, and just rounded up all these people, and that's not how it happened. It was like a partnership, and it was a business deal, you know,
Mm.
conquered tribes selling others, and and look, when money's involved, when you love money, you'll do a lot of evil stuff.
Oh
And
yeah.
that was a perfect example of it. But yeah, I mean, she really broke it down, and I was impressed. I was like, man, this is better than the
Corey,
History
I gotta tell
Channel.
Corey this. Corey, did you know that it was a black man that went to court in America to fight to enslave another black man? I'm
Oh yeah.
sorry.
I've seen many reports about that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh.
No, I've seen many reports where there were black slave owners in this country. Lots of them.
I already, there was like in 1860, there was over 150 black slave owners in one state.
Yeah.
They need to stop this nonsense. But why are y'all allowing this nonsense though? I don't get that though. That's crazy to me.
Well, first of
You and
all,
I go rob a bank, right? You and I go rob a bank, right? And you're gonna try to tell me, you know what? Never mind.
well, when somebody starts talking stupid, I got 2 choices: either engage or walk away. And at
uh-huh.
that point, I'm going to determine and decide, is this worth my energy? You know, because sometimes there's an old saying, you never argue with stupid because they'll drag you down to their level and then beat you up.
Mhm.
And there's just some things I will not do because if somebody wants to rant about lies, I, you know what? I'm going to leave you in the mess you're in. I got more important things to do. And I love being creative too. And the one thing I've noticed is the more negativity I keep away from me, the more creative I am. And I get to do all kinds of stuff that makes me happy. One thing is loving black women. I mean, it's in the fact that I love black women. It's inspired me to publish 4 books, write a 5th, write poetry. You know, the stuff that pours out of you is where you get the best stuff. Honestly, as for a creative person, what comes out of you is everything. So, well, Brent, what comes
Yes.
out of Brent is his love for his family. It just pours out. It's pouring out into YouTube right now.
Yeah, and you know what? Because of my love for black women, I I have a great wife. I have an awesome family. I'm living the dream. I mean, and it's awesome. And I want other people to, you know, live a life like mine that can be blessed like that, you know? Sometimes people laugh at your faith and, mock you as a Christian. And, but with my faith, I've been so blessed. And really, it's not my ability, it is my faith coming through, which, you know, gives me the strength to have the ability to do what I need to do. And, and people that have mocked me through the years, hey, they can't understand why I've been successful in my life, why I got a good marriage, why my kids are doing well. Well, let me tell you something. It has a lot to do with faith
Hmm.
in God. It has, and having that faith, you follow rules, do you not? Biblically, love your wife and family, be faithful, keep your eyes on your wife and no other women. Um,
Hmm.
I mean, come on. I mean, it's a guideline. Now, I'm not telling you you have to live the life I do, but hey, you know what? It's worked pretty good for me. Um,
You're you're sporting blue, Brent, so I figured I'd go blue.
Sport and blue. Oh, and my avatar, the white jacket with the blue shirt.
Yep, the Don Johnson look.
Yeah, I think that's going to be my logo. I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to have to get that, what you call it, copyrighted. Yeah. Like my
Hmm.
swirl to investment. That's, you know, and then
Yeah.
bowling for Becky's. I'm
No, I'm not going out that night. No bowling for Becky's.
no bowling for. How about how about
Becky can just go get a burger. I'm done. I ain't doing
how,
it.
how about crapping out for Karens? I'm sorry.
No,
They're,
when
they're
you
going,
had that return policy thing, I was like, oh boy.
God, I love that.
That was-
oh my
That one
God,
I
yeah,
loved.
yeah. I had people laughing. I'm gonna have to bring that one back.
That
oh
was
the
man.
Beck, the Becky
that.
return policy. You know what? I,
Oh
I I
man,
got some people mad at me on that show, and I didn't think I would. I mean, I got like
they were
some
mad.
hate. Yeah, I got some hate emails like, well, we could tell you hate white women. Why are I'm like, no, I don't. I mean,
What do
I'm
you mean?
making
Hey, what?
because I said bowling for Becky's and crapping out for Karens. Um, it was just a funny
Hmm.
way to prove my point. Like the angry Karen with the Beta King, how she acts the same way as if she don't like black men. There's those Karens that love black men. Um,
I got in
I,
trouble on Google because I commented about Jamie Lee Curtis looking like old milk, and um,
Oh, really?
And Angela Bassett looking like fine wine. It really made somebody mad. I got a bunch of growly faces.
Oh, I tell you, Angela
I think,
Bassett.
yeah, I think they're just mad because they know it's true. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even comment back on them. I just let them be.
Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, look, Angela Bassett, that is a very beautiful woman. And from her young days to now, she's still beautiful. I mean,
Yeah, I
it
can't comment. I'll sound like I'm thirsting, so I can't do it.
sound like you're thirsty. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
I mean, but
she's
I
beautiful.
mean, through time, she's really preserved that. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but black women. I mean, they could be they could be like 70 and look 40. I don't know how they pull that off.
Well,
And
when you're an 8-year-old boy and you're watching Nichelle Nichols on Star Trek, and you're like, "That's the prettiest
oh
woman on the whole show."
oh God, yeah, she was. You know what? I remember back in the day, I was like, she's beautiful. I mean, I was sad when she passed.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, I just love that show, and and growing up, I had such a positive outlook on black women. I just always thought black women were awesome, even when I was a boy. Seeing
Hmm.
like Donna Summer and Diana Ross and stuff, I was like, oh my god! And then Thelma from Good Times, I was like, I mean, those were my crushes. Um, you
Well,
know.
Brent, when I wrote my book, I actually, because I'm a movie nut, I
Hmm.
actually picked my favorite actors and actresses, and I could hear their voice when I was writing the words out.
Hmm.
And so far, two of them have passed away. Chadwick Boseman was one, and Nichelle Nichols was the other.
Oh
And it
yeah,
just, but I I use their demeanor, their character, their ability, and then I put the words in there that I wanted them to say, but I could hear their voice saying the words.
yeah,
It's actually kind of bittersweet to think about that first book because the people that I was imagining when I wrote it are passing away, and I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't what I had in mind.
yeah. Um, Dark Mother's Vessel, welcome to the panel. How's it going?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, Dark Mother.
Hey, um, I where's the state,
The what?
or are
She's
we
in
just
her
not?
car.
I am in my car.
Oh, okay.
Or can you not hear me because of the engine?
Well, I can hear you. I just we hear the engine too, but
Ah,
that's okay.
maybe I should pull over.
It's up to you. I mean,
Brent,
Hold
did you
on.
see Akita told me she wants me to write a poem called Thirsty? I
oh yeah, that would be a good one. I'm
don't know if
thirsty.
it'd be
It'd be a comedy
ooh,
poem.
a comedy. But there's some things I can't write and read in public. I just got to put it that way.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Dark Mother, you can come on anytime. Um, even if there's some noise from the engine, we'll think we can pick it up.
It's definitely a V8.
Yeah, it sounds like it's got some power there.
It's got
Oh
a
yes,
rumble.
that's why I keep saying that I'm as definitely into the country boys. Yes.
Oh, okay.
um, no, I mean, what I was asking was, I know that y'all don't want to like keep harping on this, but is there a safe place to talk about this because I have questions because I was confused because it
Um,
made it sound like y'all were talking about a man not wanting to go in on women.
um, a man not going in on women.
Well,
Well,
because
well,
they're upset that you
well.
didn't want to go in on this channel with them, but I thought he was talking about a man's channel. I didn't know he was talking about a woman's channel.
Oh, yeah. I gotta explain it. It has to do with woman's channel, and a man wanted me to go in on a woman that I didn't want to go in on, and
Well,
yeah,
that's totally
I
different because, like we always say on this space, we can't all be the exact same.
we can't.
So so I mean, I now I guess call me gullible then, because I was led to believe that we were talking about men, and I was like, you can't be soft on the men because we've been trying to be soft on them, and it's not working.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Let me just let her know this. This has nothing to do with beta males or black men. I just want to put that out there. I mean, if they probably know about it by now, so they'll do their part. But I'm just letting
Right.
you know that this has nothing to do with black men or beta males. I'm just
Yeah.
putting that out there. So
fantastic.
Yeah, here's the thing. I wanted to make this show about how we can uplift black women, how we can protect black women. And I talked about how I was talking to a congressman where I work, and I'm reaching out to my congressman in my district. And what can we do to protect black women and young girls? And this is a problem across the board in every state. My state, it's not as big of a problem as, say, like, New York, okay, or Los Angeles. I mean, we only have 2 million in my whole state, so it's not going to be as large of a problem, but it is a problem in my state also.
Yeah.
The femicide rate is huge. And it's good that there's talk about it. And that's what I was doing, talking to my congressman, and just we're at the talking stage right now, and I'm going to be meeting with my congressman in my district, and I got 2 senators like everybody else. I mean, why not reach out to these people? If we have enough people, we can get legislation. And people say, well, that ain't going to fix the problem, but it can fix the problem. Maybe. I mean, it's going to take a lot more than just passing a bill and, politicians say, look what I done for black women and girls and vote for me. But we got to do something. I mean, and maybe just the fact of getting it to, these politicians, and maybe it comes on the news and people hear more about it, and white men across America figure out what black femicide is, because most don't know what you're talking about when you say it. I know it because I talked to white men. I said, what do you think about black femicide? What's that? What are you talking about?
Yeah, because they won't put it on mainstream media.
They won't. It's like a back page story.
Yeah, they're not putting it on mainstream. I'm sorry to cut you off, Brent. They're not putting it on mainstream anymore because of who's doing it. That's why.
Yeah,
because it don't fit the narrative.
Yeah,
but they were all in it tizzy talking about white supremacists and going after this guy because they got video of him and all this. To find out he was not the person that this child or believe her. What happened?
Hey, hold on. Oh, she dropped off. Her
she's got a bad connection.
Yeah, her microphone's acting up. Hey, Dark Mother's Vessel, come back up. Your connection was off. I mean,
it's just a weak signal.
Yeah, we could barely hear. It was like
computer love.
Yeah. Yeah, and dang it, I wanted to hear what she had to say. I hate when it does that. Oh man.
Lord.
Yeah.
Akita's got me nervous about writing a poem about being thirsty. I haven't done that yet.
The thirst. Oh, there she is. Let me bring her up. Oh, hey, Dark Mother's Vessel. Hey,
hello.
How's it going? Hello.
Sorry, my phone's being weird because we're having severe weather down here.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely fine. As while I was driving because yeah, I'm not trying to get caught in the storm and whatnot. Um, but if y'all are still up, I'll try and go home and get on my laptop. But I just didn't want y'all to think I just like left.
No, I know. I just sometimes people get booted off StreamYards, and it's not me, and sometimes it's maybe the connection or something, you know. So I always tell people if you get kicked off, just come back on. I don't
Uh,
kick people off unless they're rude or cursing at me or something crazy. Then I'll. But yeah, yeah, just come back up. Um,
okay, yeah. Well, it's spring. It's about to be springtime in Texas, and so everything's going haywire.
oh
Um,
yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Shoot,
that's
we
just
were
how it
sunny
is.
at 65 today. It was beautiful over
It.
here.
Oh yeah, so were we. And then we had rain, and then it was sunny again, and then it hailed, and then it was sunny again. I mean, that's just how it is.
Oh, your weather's bipolar.
Exactly, just like
hey,
us. No,
No, we
hey,
had sunshine all day long.
my
yeah.
mine's like that too. Yeah, we had I think yesterday was 60 and it's snowing tonight, and then it's going to be 32, and then we're going to go back to the 60. I look, I don't know what's going on. Uh, but yeah, this time of year is crazy, and I know Texas gets crazy weather.
Yeah, it does. Um, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get a better connection on my on my laptop because trying to drive out here with the weather going the way that it is probably is not the best.
Yeah, yeah, get shelter and yeah, get out of the weather. Yeah.
All right. I'll
Hmm.
see y'all in a little bit.
Okay, thanks for coming on. Good seeing you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh yeah, it's yeah. She had a car that had power. I wonder if she had a Hemi in there.
It definitely had a good growl to
Yeah, it did. She's got.
it. Well, being in Texas is be like shoot, almost be like being on the Autobahn. Those roads are straight.
Well, yeah, Texas is flat for the most part. I mean, except
Hmm.
maybe West Texas. I mean, Texas is a long state too. Have you ever driven across it? Oh my God, it's like you're never going to get across. Well, Corey, I can imagine you've been to Alaska. Oh man, I'd hate to drive across there.
Well, Brent, it's actually a beautiful drive
Well, yeah, I'm
because
sure it
I'm on the
is.
west side of the Rockies, so we have, you know what? I mean, I know you live in the desert and I know you love it, but I love snow-capped mountains, high mountain lakes, waterfalls, rivers, canyons, green trees
Well,
everywhere. I'm addicted to it.
well, you know what? The Rocky Mountains go through my state as well. I mean, we
Mm.
got 10,000-foot peaks in New Mexico. We got
Hmm.
mountains. I mean, the Rocky Mountains go from actually all the way to Mexico up into Alaska. That's how big that mountain range is. Now, down in
Yeah.
New Mexico, there's smaller mountains, of course, but there's still, like I said, we still got like 10,000-foot peaks. I know Colorado's got 14,000-foot peaks. Um, but that mountain range is humongous. I mean,
Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm.
more.
So I'm gonna leave soon. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna leave
Oh,
soon because
okay.
I have to get up at like 8:30. I gotta log in my dashboard and see what's going on. But I'm gonna stay a little bit longer. But Brent, like I told you, don't worry about it. We're gonna have some
Yeah,
fun.
you know what though? Yeah, we are. And I'm gonna be honest. This kind of hurts that you help someone and they use you, and some of your people get to where they don't want to be around you no more because of that, and that's fine. But moving along, you know what? It's going to be just fine. And you know, and from after this show, I'm not talking no more about this stuff, guys. I'm done. It's time for the Roadrunner Swirl to
Mm,
Investment Network to move forward. Um,
mhm,
and that's what we do. And this channel is about, interracial love and marriage and uplifting black women. And that's what we do here. Um, black women are the treasure, they are the prize. And that's who we love and that's who we lift up. And
mhm.
I might stop bringing it up. I just, you know, and if others want to keep it going, I'm going to ignore it because it's just counterproductive at this point. I just wanted people to hear my side and make a decision. I'm not some diabolical guy that just brings people up to shoot them down. It makes no sense. When I bring someone in and I give them praise and I uplift them, I do it because I think they're a good fit to our platform, to our community. It just
Mhm.
unfortunately sometimes it don't work out, and but it is what it is. But moving forward, hey, I got some good exciting stuff I'm going to do. We're going to work on Discord this Sunday, guys.
Mhm.
Um, and we're going to have fun with that. And like I said, I want to make it like a fun thing where we're not, I don't want the gossip channel. I want, if people have a problem, they can email me. I can do Zoom, private Zoom, or I could do a private stream through StreamYards where no one can see us and we can talk if you want to do that also. Um, you know,
Yeah, sometimes it's best just to move on, not look back.
yeah, it's best just not to even focus. It just drains your energy and then you get wrapped up in it and it just, what are we doing? Are we doing any good? Um,
Well, I tell you, it's a distraction away from the channel you got going here.
yeah, and it takes away, the stuff that we can be doing positive instead of you know,
Hmm.
but hey, it is what it is. But this is it tonight. I'm done. Um, and like I said, people can, and I told people you can go where you want. There's no judgment. I don't get wrapped up in that. Um, you know, I really don't. And I don't want to send people over to go look over there. What are they doing and saying? I don't play that either. Um,
Hmm.
that's just dumb. Um, and I don't want, and guys, and if you, I ask you, don't go over there and troll or anywhere else. Um, I know you guys love me and have respect for me, but just leave it alone. It's not worth it. Because you know what? Two channels, we have friends on both channels, and we don't need to get caught up in that. The
Mm-mm.
primary focus is, black women, white men coming together and building, better relationships, building a better nation, um, and being happy while we do it. You know, that's what it's about. Loving and respecting each other. You know, and that's what I want to do. The only beef I want to have is with the Beta Kings, because you know what? We're all we're all in sync with that, right?
Hmm.
We know, hey, there's the enemy. Let's get them. Other within, it just creates confusion. You're like, well, what's going on? Um, but like I said, after the night, I'm dropping it, and you know what? And I pray others drop it too, because It's doing nothing but creating havoc and anger, and most people don't really know what's really going on. It just at this point, people are picking sides. Um,
Hmm. I'm
you
just
know,
going to think about all the positive stuff that's going to happen this year because I believe that people that are truly ready for their other half are going to find them this year, this summer. Going to be the most amazing relationships come from the most unlikely places.
yeah. You know what? I'm excited about this year, guys. This year, I'm going to be doing some videos in Los Angeles and Hawaii.
Hmm.
Um, I've got new camera equipment. I got that I'm going to be I'm going to be doing some snorkeling, and I'm going to have my GoPro with underwater accessories, and that I think that'll be fun. Show you guys that on a live stream out there. Um, you know, probably
Hmm.
live. I'll have to live stream from the hotel, but give you guys some good videos so you can see what it looks like out there. I think that'll be fun. The Captain Swirl on location. I still going to have that show, and I'm going to do it in state and out of state. But I'm going to be going to Hawaii. I'm not going to tell you when I'm going because I don't want, just security reasons. But
Hmm.
I'm going to be going there. LA. I'm going to do some videos in LA. I go to Los Angeles and Dallas quite often. A lot of times I only stay 1 or 2 days because, it's like a quick trip usually. But when I get time to stay out there more, I'll give videos. Um, some people ask me, am I going back to Dallas? Because me and my wife have fun in Dallas. And, I will be going there. Um, I do meet up with people when I go places. And that's the beauty about YouTube. But the way I do it is email and a safe location. Because,
Hmm.
you got trolls. I mean, in Dallas, I'm there all the time. Do I got haters in Dallas? Oh, most certainly. Um, and all
No,
over.
you can't please everybody. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you can't. They either love you or they hate you.
Yep.
It is what it is.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm
Leave the
on.
haters standing there with a frown. Just walk off.
Yeah, but
Unless they touch you, then break their arm off and beat him with
yeah,
it. Uh,
yeah. But I really don't have that much fun. I'm not that big where people know me like that. So really, yeah.
hmm.
But still, I take precautions. Um,
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah,
Goes with the territory when you're a public, in the public.
yeah. But
Oh, Brent, I wanted to
oh
ask
yeah,
you,
yes,
has
sir.
uh, has anybody got a chance to read that book through yet?
My wife's been reading it. Um,
I know the
I don't.
first part is extreme. It was more extreme than I expected.
Yeah, she says it's emotional, but I
Well,
mean,
that's just because of how I write. The whole thing's emotional.
yeah.
Mhm.
I need to sit down and read it if I ever get some time. I mean,
Hmm.
I should have bought your audio version. Do you have an audio
I
version?
haven't produced it yet.
Yeah. I mean,
I,
you know what, Corey? I'm telling you, with your voice, your audio version would be really good. What do you think, ladies? If Corey did an audio version of his book with his voice, no, I'm serious. I mean, you got a good voice for that.
hmm.
Yeah. I mean, uh, yeah. Do an audio book. I
Yeah,
still want to write my book, Swirl to Investment. I'm going
there you
write it.
go.
That would be a book where I could do like my life story, and I don't want it to be just my life story, but like I could put that in there and different things I've seen, um,
Hmm.
experiences, stereotypes and generalizations we face all the time. Um, I think that would be nice. Even if it don't do well, I think it would be a documentary for my children and my
Hmm.
grandchildren, and when me and my wife pass on, they'll hear the story. It'll be uh like a family record, and look, I got so many pictures of like my family back in the 1800s and stuff. um there's
Oh
people in
yeah,
my
right.
family that came over from Northern Ireland, and back in the day, and I got pictures of that, and that's neat. I mean, those people long passed on, but they're part of my family, part of my heritage. On my dad's side, they came straight from Northern Ireland.
Hmm.
And I got records of them migrating over to America, and that's kind of neat. But
Yeah, it
I
is.
but I would like to write that book as a historical record of my family. And if
Hmm.
I put it on audio, years down the line, my great great grandkids might learn about me and my wife, and the era back in our time now. They might say, really, white? It was wrong. It was people had a problem with black women, white men getting together, and that's. And they might say, wow, I remember when looking back, they were the least to get married, but now they're the most that are married, which I think is going to happen, guys. I think in the future, black women, white men are going to be the biggest group. I think, um, I mean, statistically, I think black women here in the near future, there will be more black women married to white men than black men. I do believe that.
Wow.
I no, and here's why. Only 27% of black women are married, right?
Well, yeah, really, it wouldn't take much to change it.
It wouldn't, because 13% of the black people make up 13% of the population in America, right?
Hmm.
What's the white population? I think me and Pro Leadership talked about that. It's like
Millions of times over.
it's like 75%, right? Well, that's
Yeah.
white and Hispanic, right?
No, no,
But
no.
just
I don't. We don't want. I'm not. I don't want to say it on your channel, Brent. So go ahead.
okay, all right.
Is this
Well, what?
controversial?
Yeah,
Program?
I'm just saying, 75% are white and Hispanic, right? Uh, like
Hmm.
56% is white non-Hispanic, and if that's your preference, white non-Hispanic, that's 56%. Well, cut it in half. Most are women, so let's say 30%. Uh, and there's a little bit more than 30% of white men in America, non-Hispanic, and there's only 7% of black women,
Hmm.
and only 27% are married. 73% of black women are not married. So,
Have never been married because they don't count divorced women. So have never been married
oh, okay, never
because
been married.
yeah, because the divorced women are not going to be counted into the. If you're divorced, that's a different statistic. You'll just be divorced.
Well, then that even adds more black women.
Exactly. Exactly.
So,
That's yeah.
I mean, people think it's crazy, but if you really look at the numbers, it's not. It wouldn't be hard to do this. It really wouldn't, and I think this is going to happen. And people are going to be shocked when it does. Wow, I didn't know that would happen. You know what? People are shocked today because they're finding out that black women, white men are the most successful marriages in America. Nobody ever thought that would happen. If you would have said that 20, 40 years ago, they would have laughed at you.
Hmm.
They're saying there's no way those relationships don't work, but no, they do work. They work
They're
very
working
well.
better than everybody else.
Yes,
They're
and
outshining every other uh, ethnic group or whatever you want to call it. Every other group in our country.
Yeah, they are, and that's the amazing thing. And look, it's not going to be that hard to do, guys. Really, it isn't. Look at how many women, the divestment movement, right? They'll say, well, there's not that many, but it's growing. Interracial couples, black women, white men, there's not that many that do it, but it's growing.
Hmm.
And don't get focused on the numbers, because what they'll say is less than 1% of white men are married to black women. That's true. But I looked at the data, and if every black woman was married to a white man, only like 28% of black
Brent,
or
Brent,
white.
Brent,
Yes.
Brent. Don't explain the Nignog statistics. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay.
Don't do it. That's Nignog's talk. That's Nignog talk. I know I can't
Well,
talk like that, but don't drive
well,
yourself crazy. That's what the Nignogs do. They just like they're still trying to push this. Only 20% of black men have kids. So you're
yeah.
So you're trying
That
to
is
tell me that
very scary.
6% of the country is creating single mothers out of black, Hispanic, and white women, and within that 6%, only 20% is doing that. That's Nignog statistics. That's why they don't run nothing. And that's
Oh,
what it
okay.
is.
Well, hey, I was just trying to explain it. Like, even if we had 100% of black women, it only make 28% of white.
Because we make up only 7% of the country. But you see,
Yes.
you see, that's why I'm gonna end it there. So I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna end it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you frustrated.
No, no,
But
it's
I know
Brent.
what you're
You don't
saying.
understand. I can't take that nonsense every time. Every time I hear them talk, all I think is, oh, I don't want to say it here, but all I think is racial IQ. That's all I think. And I know that's wrong, but that's how I start to think when I start hearing them talk, because I'm a black person too. So, and I know but that's how I start to think. And I don't want to think like that, but I'm sorry. It's just, you don't got to express. Everybody knows the truth. It's okay.
Yeah, I
But
know.
that's what they do. And just let them keep doing it. Yeah.
You know what's funny though? It is I like when the beta kings come in and they say, well, okay, Mr. Stat guy, what about slavery? I mean, they go straight to that, and I'm like, oh my God, we're talking
Yeah.
about marriage in today's world. It's funny, but I'm just like,
Well, they can
but they don't.
learn about slavery on my channel. I talk about slavery on my channel.
Yeah, they don't want to learn it from your channel.
Well,
Though.
some people they put that goalpost on wheels so it moves easier.
Oh yeah,
Just keep that thing moving all over the place.
That goalpost is on wheels and has an engine on it, so it's flying around the field.
It's remote controlled, drone operated.
It's even flies in the air. They don't want that goalpost hit.
Y'all ladies are cracking me up in the chat. Look, I'm not unique. There are other men out there just like me.
You're unique, Corey. All
Man.
right. And another thing, let's talk about thirsty talk. Let's get thirsty. No.
Oh Lord.
What is
I
that
don't know
even?
if I can do it and not get embarrassed. I mean,
what is thirsty? That means you're desperate. Is that what it means?
well, there's two different versions of thirsty. One thirsty is, where you're absolutely desperate, like an incel.
Oh, okay.
And then the other thirsty is like, you know what the hell you're doing, and to say it is just like almost taboo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just
there's
I always hear
difference.
that term thirsty, and I take it as like desperation.
Yeah.
Like if I'm into this woman, I'm desperate to get with her, and she don't really want me, then I'm thirsty. Is that what
Brent,
it is?
but the problem is my brain hasn't operated like a kid since high school. I mean, I've got like an entirely different mindset now, and when it works, I mean,
Brent, put down the link. I'm sorry, Corey.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll put down the link. I'm sorry.
And then after, I think Lady T wants to come up. After Lady T, I think I'm gonna go to, because I got to get up at 8:30 and I have to look at my dashboard and see what's going
It's only
on.
a quarter after 9 here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not right now. I'm on the East Coast, so it's
Yeah, you're
it's
midnight.
almost 12:30. So
yeah, and yeah, I'm at almost 10:30, so I'm not too bad. Corey, you're real early. Yeah,
Yeah, the
there's the
sun
link.
just went down just a little bit ago.
Yeah, Lady T, if you want to come up, come on up. The link's there. All right, there she is. All right, Lady T,
Lady
welcome.
T, hi, Lady T.
Hi, panel. How are you guys?
Good. How are you doing?
I am well. So I wanted to come up because I know, Brant, I know you stressed the fact that black women and white male relationships and marriages tend to last longer and be more successful and healthy. I totally agree with you, right?
Yeah.
I think that you should market that message to white men because we already know this.
Oh, you know what? I do. People in my life and where I work and the neighborhood I live, they know I love black women. They see me with my wife, but also I talk about it all the time. I talk to white men. I talk to white men my age and younger guys in their 20s. I'm like, you know what? You need to look at black women. I mean, they're amazing. They're that hidden treasure, and get to know them. You know, go on a date with them, get to know them. I say you don't know what you're missing. Even my son, I tell my son, look, son, you know how awesome your mom is, right? You know how much she loves me and loves you kids, and I said I want that for you.
Okay.
Seek out the black woman. And look, if I'm going to tell my own son to get with the black woman, you know how much I love black women. You
So
know,
let me
but-
say this, Brent.
yeah, go ahead.
Let me say this, and I want to speak to the ladies who are listening.
Mhm.
I think that for my fellow sisters, that when we're interested in dating or engaging or forming friendships with other races of men, it's important for us to market ourselves to those men and package ourselves in a way that's appealing to them. What do I mean by that? I think sometimes culturally, because black women are used to packaging themselves, the way they dress, the way they adorn themselves, their hairstyles, how they put themselves out, it's usually geared toward black men, whether they know it or not.
Yeah.
Right? They may dress in a way that's appealing to black men, right? They may go out and wear a certain quote unquote urban fashion that's appealing to the black community. And if a white man sees that, he's automatically thinking you're not interested in someone like him. And when I dress very conservatively, but sexy, and I also dress like a middle-aged woman. So you're going to see me dressed in jackets and slacks and heels. And that's just how I dress unless I'm headed to the gym. I notice when I'm out and I'm dressed that way, I'm adorned in a certain way, white men approach me with no problem. But when it's a day where I'm just grabbing groceries, I may put on a hoodie and some jeans and some sneakers, and a totally different type of man approaches me. So I think that's something that black women can consider if they're wanting to attract a certain demographic and a certain caliber of that demographic.
Yeah, but black women are not really taught that, so that's going to take some time.
And that's why I'm here.
Oh, yeah. I understand. Yeah, I understand, but it has to, I don't know, it's so natural to me because I grew up wearing dresses and stuff like that. And, you know, I mean, black men don't really approach me anyway, so like that anyway. So,
and I'm talking to the black women who are in black spaces, because I don't live in a black area. So But there are some Black women who still live in areas where they have to navigate and bump into Black men, and they have to stand out if they want to get the attention of other races. Because if you're around Black people all the time, people are going to assume that's who you prefer.
Yeah.
Mm.
And you got a point there. A lot of white men think Black women prefer Black men.
Correct.
And, and th-
That's their assumption. I hear all the
yeah,
time when I get approached, they're like, I was hoping, but I wasn't sure. But they don't know. So it's about how you present yourself and where you present yourself.
yeah. And
Mm.
for me, I'm speaking for me, and I believe a lot of white men think like I do. What we love about Black women is how they carry themselves in the professional way. And what I
Hmm.
mean is when Black women dress up and you look professional and things are in order, and women think guys don't pay attention to, the outfit you got on, your hair, and all that stuff. We might not look at, oh, is her nails done? Is her hair? No, we don't look at it like that. But we can see that she looks really nice. She's got things together. And that professional look is so attractive. And I'm telling you, I have been, when I was dating, turned on by Black women with their professional look and how they carry themselves. And that had more of an impact than if she wore an outfit showing her butt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Of
And
course,
yeah,
yeah.
I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. One thing that I do because I am a conservative woman, I wear a lot of conservative gear. You'll catch me wearing proud conservative gear, Black woman conservative. I stand with the blue. You will catch me in that just in a t-shirt or just running errands. I'll have on a baseball cap if I have my top down and I'm riding through town. I have on a Make America Great Again hat. Like, I do everything I can to not attract a certain demographic.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I mean, that's what's attractive. Look, I've told this story when I was a teenager, and in my town, we have an Air Force base, and I had a friend that lived on base. And there was this Black woman at the gate in her fatigues, just had everything put together. It was so professional, and it looked like she just was controlling everything. That was so attractive. And the thing of it is she wasn't a knockout. It wasn't like, it wasn't like she looked like Gabrielle Union or something. She was just an everyday Black woman, but how she presented herself was so amazing. I was in love, and I was tempted to talk to her. I didn't, but I wanted to. Of course, she probably would have, said, "Okay, you're too young," because I was a teenager. She's a woman, but I fell in love. And my friend's like, "She don't really look that good," and I'm like, "No, she's fine." And it wasn't. It was just how she carried herself, how she was dressed. It just, guys, professional Black women is a very big turn on, seriously. And the kind of men that are, and when I say turned on, it's not like a lustful turn on. It's like, oh my God, she's beautiful. She's got it together. I want to get to know her. You know what I mean?
Well, the
It's a,
biggest thing, Brett, is a woman that has class
mhm,
naturally does not
yeah,
have to announce it. It exudes from her.
Right. It shows.
yes,
We're going
It
to
shows.
Men are 80% visual. That means we catch 80% of the stuff around us.
yes.
And can I say something? I know a lot of people are commenting about lashes. I'm not
Mhm.
sure where that started from. I've been getting
I,
lashes since the 90s, and they are natural length and they look natural. Women have been getting lashes since forever, right? If you watch old sitcoms where Black women are in it, Walona had on lashes, Thelma had on lashes, Wheezy Jefferson was wearing lashes. Diana Ross wore iconic lashes. This isn't nothing new. Diana Ross dated
No.
nothing but white men and she wore lashes all the time. Like, I don't know where that comes from. I think that's a black man thing that I hear so many black women saying, "Oh, I don't wear lashes." Like, who cares?
Yeah,
I
that's
think they're
I think
talking about
I
the
think what
type
that
of
is
lashes.
the
yeah,
guys that bring that up can't even afford the lashes.
right.
I'm
You're
just gonna
so
say
right.
it. They can't even afford the lashes.
Yeah.
I've I've heard a lot of them talk. I shadow watch some shows. I won't go in the chat room, um,
Yeah. Hey,
but
let's
I just listen to them.
let's
Just
let Dark Mother's Vessel. We've been talking. How's it going, Dark Mother's Vessel?
Well, I beat the weather, so it's okay.
Oh, nice. I'm glad you did.
No, I get I get what you're saying, Lady T, but I think it's that they're talking about a certain type of lash because how do I put this? There's like you said, all those women that you mentioned, they have worn lashes, and they're like the kind of glam type of lashes. But I know that you have had to have seen some ladies that wear some that are kind of like
Yeah, of course
extremely unrealistic,
we've seen the
and
animated lashes, but that's
yeah,
not what the majority of black women are out here wearing. And
right,
I'm pretty sure that the women who are wearing lashes like that aren't in the market for anything other than a black man. So I don't
okay.
think that's
Mhm.
even an issue.
I
Yeah.
understand that. It's just I don't know, but maybe this is something I should just be quiet about. But I know that one of the things that I'm constantly talking about is like wearing bonnets outside and things like that. It's a certain type of uniform that certain black women wear that you can tell that they're neither divested nor trying to um, do any type of self improvement, and they'll argue with you about it, talking about how well, you're trying to police us, and you're trying to make it look like we're what do they call it? Respectability politics or something like that. And it's like, no, there's a difference between you looking like you haven't showered in a couple of days
Ooh.
and just and not being beat to the gods. Isn't it? There's you can have a happy medium in there somewhere. So I think that that's probably maybe I'm wrong, but I think that maybe that when they're talking about lashes, that's what they're talking about is those women that wear those types. Because I wear lashes. I'm not even gonna lie, but I don't wear the extremes.
Well,
Yeah.
to put it in
Yeah.
perspective, I don't want to feel your eyelashes before I feel your lips if I'm going to kiss you.
Oh,
Just as a
okay.
rule of thumb.
Okay. Oh,
You know
all
what I
right.
mean. I
All right
just
now,
that
Corey.
way. Oh, was that too
Yeah.
thirsty? I was just
Yeah, that's
okay.
getting thirsty. Okay.
And see, and that's right there. Like I'm watching in the chat. Um, yeah. Okay, there's some women that don't want to wear bonnets outside, period, or even go get the trash or any of that type of stuff. I would have to say, that's a little bit extreme. But if that's what you want to do, I'm here for it because there's some of us who act like we like if you can't wear your bonnet out in public where people can see you, you will just drop dead. And it's just like
Mm.
and what bothers me about him is if it was a once in a while thing, I wouldn't worry about it. But I'm starting to see this like all the time. I'm seeing women wear them to the mall. I'm seeing women
Yeah.
wear them to,
See, I don't see where do, and I'm assuming this is happening where a lot of black people live.
yeah,
Mm.
Yeah.
Like the
yeah,
role
both
models I
bonnets in the
grew up
post
with
office,
were
all that type of stuff. I'm so sorry that right there is unacceptable. If you're out and around your house, okay, maybe because you just ran out to go get a package or whatever. But for you to go to the whole grocery store,
Yeah.
for you to go to your child's school, because that's why I
mm.
absolutely love that principal we had in Houston that made a dress code for the parents.
Oh
You
no.
cannot come out here looking
No.
like any old kind of way, embarrassing your children, and then expect them to do well in school.
Mm-mm.
It's just not a good look. And then you got every single woman that wants to get all mad about it, then they want to detract and be like, well, what about the men? I only hear them talking about no, the men too, but let's be honest, we have to start with ourselves. because we can sit and talk about the men all day long, but they're never we already know how they are. They're going to keep pointing fingers. They're going to keep sitting here and talking and well, what about you already know you can't course correct them, but we have to start the change with us. And you
That's
wearing
so
bonnet outside, ain't it, sis? Sorry.
yeah, that's so true. But like I said, a lot of that is kind of because I'm gonna go soon, guy. Lady T, it's nice to see you. Dark Mother, it's nice to see you. A lot of women are
So
really
happy to see
taught
you.
that they're not, and some of them are also encouraged by black men to look a hot ass mess.
Correct.
So you know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I was dating black men, they would tell me that I dress like an old lady. I'm trying to be a white woman. Da 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 da
They
da.
told me I
Look,
dress like the feds. I'm
they'll
like,
try to
can you
dumb you
not?
down. I mean,
Used to ask me, can I
Because you wear
not
a
wear black
pantsuit?
all the time?
they will,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I had that same issue with my ex-husband. So, and he was a black professional man. So, and it's the same thing because their whole, like I keep telling black women, they have to kind of understand what black men are really doing. And it's all about making you undesirable. And until
Right.
black women
Correct.
learn that, then that's what it is. And unfortunately, black men are telling these women to look like that. So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. They're being taught by black men to look like a fucking fool. Oh, excuse my language. Look like a
I agree
fool.
with you.
You
Exactly.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is why I get the both sides of the argument about the lashes thing, because you are absolutely right. Black men do sit there and talk all crap about weaves and lashes and all type of stuff because they don't want you to fix yourself up.
They want to strip you of your femininity.
Right.
Therefore, they can continue the you are masculine narrative. If they can strip you of anything that makes you feel feminine, right? You sitting in your vanity, putting on makeup, you going and get your hair done, you're getting a massage, going to get brunch, these things that make you love being a woman, right? If they can strip you of those things, then you're left with nothing but your masculine energy.
Right.
And
Oh, that's
I'm
tragic.
sorry again. And like I said, and what was I gonna say? Exactly. It's all about making you undesirable. Until black women get that, then it is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's just what it is. So because that's what it's all about. And because I've heard, and then some of them will talk about, like the those ghetto hairstyles, they like to call them. Those ghetto hairstyles were created by black men in the South.
Oop.
Oops.
Oop.
Uh-oh.
Not in the South, bro. Not in the South.
I'm dead serious because
Those ghetto supposed hairstyles that that came out with, those ghetto hairstyles were created by black male hairstylists.
yo,
Sorry, proceed.
they really
black
do.
men in
Because
the
It's the truth. What?
like that guy that came from the type of dudes that come on these types of channels and everything. One in particular on a certain channel, he was from Dallas, sitting there talking all that crap, and I'm just like, I should have known you were from Dallas. You got the look. You wearing a uniform.
Oh boy.
Listen, if a black man starts telling you to change up anything, that's a red flag right there. So I mean, like I said, so that's it. Do not listen. I mean, I know you guys ladies don't deal with them, but I'm just saying for the ones that do not listen to what a black man tell you. They'll try to tell you not to wear makeup. They'll try to shame you for wearing a little hairpiece. They'll try to shame you for wearing a dress, a pair of shoes. So what they're putting out here is completely different than what they're telling black women. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't understand that, because the whole idea is to make you go out in the street looking like a fool. That's the whole objective. But guys, I gotta go. I'm so sorry, guys. I do gotta go because I gotta get up at 8:30 because I have to check my dashboard and take care of some things. Lady T, again, nice to see
Thank
you.
you,
Bryn,
Pro.
Mother Corey.
I'm so happy
Thank
to
you
see
guys.
I'm so happy I got a chance
Absolutely.
to talk to you.
Hey, thanks, Pro.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming on. Good to see you, young lady.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And don't worry about it, Brent.
No, it's all good. It is what it is. And I thank you guys for your support, because you know what? you know, this channel is a family, and you guys are real family. You know, you stuck by me through thick and thin, and you're sticking by me now, and I love you for it. I appreciate it. I don't take that for granted at all.
Well, unless you trade in your Don Johnson coat for a straitjacket, we're going to be here.
Well, I might have to do that one day, but
No, you're not.
no. Well, I'll turn the Don Johnson jacket into a straight jacket, and then when
we'll just find out where you're at, feed you Skittles, and get you back on track.
Oh,
there
wow.
you go. Okay, it's a deal. Yeah, but
Okay,
thanks,
guys.
Paul,
Good
for-
night. No
Hey,
problem.
thank-
Good night, Pro.
good night,
No
Pro.
problem.
Good to see you. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap up soon, guys.
I'm going to have to try to figure out how to write a poem that's thirsty but
A thirsty
appropriate. I don't.
poem.
Thirsty. Yeah,
A
it'd
teen
be like
that
a
wants
comedy poem.
What were y'all talking about while I was driving home? What's going on?
I don't know. We went from black women dressing professional to lashes to the bonnet,
Oh, yeah.
weaves and stuff. And hey, ladies, us white men, we don't care if you wear a weave, a wig, braids. We love it all. And a matter of fact, we don't even know what a weave is. I mean, I
Nor do
know.
you care. That's the point.
Yeah,
You
and we-
guys
and we-
are not
and we don't
interested in
care.
that.
And we don't care if my wife gets a weave tomorrow. Okay, I don't care. I mean,
Yeah,
she
it's
looks beautiful
simple. I
with
mean,
a weave or braids. I love braids. That I just, you know, I just love braids. I always have. I think that looks beautiful on black women. White women don't really pull it off like black women do, but I mean, it's
no.
different course of hair. So,
You know, but I
Look,
seen
the
I
first
seen a
time one of
woman
my
from Africa.
my white male friends seen my wig on the floor in the closet, he thought I bought a puppy. He just seen a bunch of hair in the corner.
a puppy.
He walked in my closet and he seen this little hairy thing in the corner. He's like, "Did you go get a puppy?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he's pointing at it, and I'm like, "No,
Oh,
that's my
wow.
hair."
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You know
You know,
what?
but I seen a woman from Africa. She had real heavy 4C hair, and she worked it, and it literally looked like a crown when she got done.
Oh yeah, my
That
wife's
was a
got
beautiful
that.
thing I ever seen. Oh, it's like, wow.
Yeah, my wife's got that 4C hair, and I
Hmm.
tell you, I love that. I love that on black women. That real coarse hair. It just when she takes her braids out, she's got a fro that goes, and it just like. I think black women with the fro back in the 70s look very beautiful with it. I know some people said, "Oh, that's like a militant look." No, it isn't. It's a beautiful look. It's a
What?
natural.
No.
You know, and I told my wife, I said, "Where are you from? Throwing some hoop earrings?" Like she's like, "No." I guess because it's not the style, but it looks beautiful. It does. And I know when I help her take the braids out, I just want to touch her hair. And yes, ladies, us white guys, we like to touch your hair. I'm sorry.
Yes, y'all do.
Oh,
We
if
we
you're gonna
do.
make yourself all beautiful, just expect us to want to mess it up.
Yeah, and
It's
she's
like the most beautiful wrapping on a present you could ever find.
Well, I mean,
it,
I got to be honest, if I can address that just for a second, because that's also something that came from the black culture. Because people loved making fun of black women about the whole hair thing, but that was a thing for the black male gaze. They didn't like our hair, so we got weaves, and you can't touch the hair because it'll be messed up or it fall out or whatever the case may be. When you have a man that loves you no matter what, you don't have to worry about all that stuff. You can touch the hair as long as you're not gonna sit here and talk smack about it. That's what black men do. So I don't understand why it is that we still have to like do the whole don't touch hair thing. I know some people don't like being touched, period. But that I just understand where that comes from since you and I were talking about Tinyon laws the other night. That's where all that stuff comes from. Is that black male gaze? He doesn't like our hair, so we got to get the blonde weave, and you can't touch the blonde weave because it's tender, because whatever. So that's what that is.
You know, after that stuff I seen on Google about that hair straightening stuff, where I was literally burning women, burning your skin, making your hair fall out. Yeah,
Hmm.
I would have to be a strong advocate against straightening hair at that point, because they ain't going to put my woman through pain or make her bald for a vanity thing. Just rock what you got. No
Right.
way. No way.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, where'd she go?
Where'd she go?
Actually, you know what, Brett? I should step off here too, so you can close this up.
Yeah, I need to get some sleep and stuff. And I'm going to do a show. I'm going to do the Beta King show. I know I did the Three Brad Circus, but I'm going to do the Beta Kings too on my next show. Um, I'm trying to work on Saturday, trying to do that show. Yeah, I want to do a live on the Beta Kings. You know how I did the Three Brad Circus? I
Hmm.
want to do the Beta Kings too, because you know what, ladies, we got to keep, you know, we got to keep accountability with the Beta Kings, of course, but the Three Brad Circus, also. And I like to warn black women about white men, red flags to look out for and stuff. And
Oh yeah, there's Coles and White Crowd too.
oh yeah, yeah. There's dust. There's white dust too. Um, White
Snow
Zaddy.
roaches.
Oh, you know what? The White Zaddy Academy. We need to do that on Discord. What do you guys think? I need to get back to the White Zaddy Academy. Maybe one
Okay.
day I'll put the school next to Umar Johnson's school. I'll
Well,
probably get
I'm
it
I'm
open faster, and I have no money. But
I'm
Ooh.
gonna say I'm gonna
Ooh.
say
yeah.
I'm gonna
Hey.
say goodnight, and
All right. All right.
I'll
Good
see if
night,
I can get a
Corey.
poem written out for the next time when I show up.
All right. It's good hearing from you, Corey.
It was, thanks for the evening, Brent.
Yeah. Thanks. And Lady T, she dropped off. Thanks, young lady, for coming on.
Yep.
Um.
Thank you to all the ladies that are
Yeah.
definitely made
Thanks,
the
Corey.
evening fun.
Yeah. But I had a good time tonight. And look, guys, this what I talked about earlier, I'm dropping it and letting it go. That's the best thing to do at this point. So I got my blinders on now. I'm looking at the Roadrunner Swirl to Investment Network, and I'm going with that. And that's it in a nutshell. But I thank you guys for coming on. And there's some emails you guys sent me out there. I'll answer them after the show. It's kind of hard to answer them while I'm talking. I got a one-track mind, so um, but I thank you guys for coming on and have a good night. Uh, Dark Mother's Vessel, thank you so
Yes.
much, young lady, for coming on. And I'm glad you got out of the weather. Um, I'm glad you're home safe.
Thank you.
And
And thanks for letting me come on and ask questions about it, because I know you're dropping it, but I was so confused, because this is what it
yeah,
always happens. Like
and,
all of a sudden everybody's got beef, and I'm just like, what the heck?
well, it's sad too, because I don't want to bring it up, but then stuff's being thrown out there and being talked about me, and they want to know why I'm making these lives, because I'm seeing recordings of stuff that's being said, and it's crap. And you know what? I'm not going to leave you in the dark. I wish it would just be like we would be mature adults and just not even talk about it. But there's so much craziness going on. And look, maybe that's just the nature of YouTube. I see divestment channels going at each other. I see BWE going at each other. And I really don't want to get involved in that, because these are women I support. So that don't even make sense for me to go in on women.
Right.
Beta Kings, oh, that's free game. That's what I'm into that. But women, black women, I'm in protective mode for black women. I'm not in attack mode for black women. I just can't do it. It's just not in my nature to do that. Now, if I'm being attacked and I got to defend myself, but I don't go in extra. Let's put it that way. It's
Well,
like
that's understood.
it's
Not
like when I
everybody can be the same. That was
yeah,
my whole problem, is that sometimes we need certain people for certain things.
yeah,
Everybody doesn't have to be the same way.
they don't. And you know what? We have our different approaches on how we do things. And in our space, we got to respect each other's path forward instead of knocking people down. This is not about me at all. I could go away tomorrow and you know, the swirl to investment movement carries on. I'm just a small puzzle in this. Millions of people are doing this today as we speak. And you know what? I'm that little puzzle, but I have a little bit of an impact, right? And we put
Right.
all our little puzzles together, we make a huge impact. And that's what it's about, you know. And that's my goal. I just, but I'm going to just let this go. Tonight is the last night of this, like I
Okay.
said, and it's just best for me, the channel, um, you know, and I got some stuff I could put on blast, but I'm not going to, but I'm just when red flags fly and people that have supported me forever are telling me be careful and telling me what they're going through, then something's not right. And
I hear
sometimes I
that.
got to break contact because of that. Because at this point, it's protecting my channel, and my channel is the people in it. But like I said, I don't hold no grudges. It's not about the people; it's about the content creators.
Okay. Well, thank you for having the live, and thank you for making your side known so that we have clear perspective. And
Yeah,
you have a good evening,
you
and
too.
enjoy your work, because I know I'm going to enjoy mine whenever it
Yeah,
stops being crazy with the weather here. So good night.
yeah. Good night. Have a good night. It was good talking to you. All right, and like I said, there's you know. But anyway, this was a fun live. I didn't want to go into what I needed to go into because I have to put it out there. I have to give my side of the story, because when someone accuses you of something, you have a right to tell your side of the story, and that's it. Now, you can believe me or not. Um, I don't play people against each other. People go where they want to go, and they should. And I'm going to leave it at that. But anyway, I love you guys. I'll be here for you guys. I'll answer emails after the show. So, but ladies, most of all, defend yourself. It's about you, ladies. Look for red flags, no matter where you go. Okay? Put yourself first, ladies. Black women, you're the best choice. So give yourself the best choice. Okay? You deserve the best because you are the best. Okay? Hands down. Yeah, thank you so much. Maybe you get Sandy up here maybe in a show down the road and stuff. Um, yeah. And my wife tells me to tell you guys that she loves you and thank you for the kind comments to her. She sees that. Our phones are linked up together, so every comment you give, she sees too. And she wanted me to tell you guys that thank you for your loving comments and thank you for your support. Um, you know, and like I said, I love you guys, and you guys are a blessing. And thank you for tonight. I'll see you guys. I'm looking at Saturday. Time to be determined. We'll see. Um, my work schedule is involved in there. I can't, I got to work around that. But I'm looking at Saturday, okay? And then Sunday, I'm going to open up the Discord already got it set up. So you guys want to come in, we'll test that and see how that is, and then we'll get the ball rolling there. And you know, it's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. But anyway, guys, I love you guys. God bless you and your families, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a good night. God bless.